What about, I mean, like, look, New York as a franchise is, more single than any other franchise. Like,
Right.
why? I mean, all these women to some extent. I mean, you just filmed with them all. Like,
Right.
why do you think that is?
Okay. So I'm gonna separate Leah from the group, right?
Well, you should. There's a lot to, she's
Yeah, right.
sane.
Because I would never, I think a lot of the women, their problem is that they are truly narcissists. And it's hard to be in a relationship with a narcissist, right? If you never make it about the other person, and if you lack any ability to be introspective, self-aware, take responsibility for anything, and you also lack the ability to compromise, how can you ever be in a relationship?
You can't.
You can't.
And you think all of these women are narcissists.
Well, I don't know the new girls, but
Right.
I mean, I certainly think the women that I filmed with are pretty narcissistic.
We did a Patreon episode, like, I don't know, a while back. I had like a resident narcissist, like our resident narcissist expert come on. And we broke down, I mean, certain people on Bravo. And when it came to Roni, I honestly can't remember exactly what she said, but I mean, obviously, Ramona was at the top of the list, but we also we dove into the others as well. I just can't remember what we came out with.
Right.
But Roni was it was like at
Look,
the top of my
the
list.
whole time I filmed with them, now keep in mind, I've known these women, right? I didn't meet them when I started filming. I've known them. The whole time I filmed with them, the only, aside from Leah, right? Because Leah and I talked all the time. The only one who ever asked me how I am or what's going on in my life was Sonia. But she didn't wait long enough to get the answer. But at least she asked.
That's a step in the right direction. So what, you would show up and she'd say, "How are you?" And then she'd turn her back and go get a cup of coffee?
Well, she'd be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then before I could open my mouth and, tell her what's going on, she'd be like, "Oh my God, did I tell you?" But at least she, the intent to find out was there.
It was there somewhere.
But these other women, they're all about, they want a wealthy guy. They want a guy to take care of them. Some of them, when their stint in Roni is over, they don't have the finances that people think they have. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be an easy path.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, and you have to just kind of like read the room, like, and know your own. Like, it's great to want a wealthy guy. I mean, who doesn't want a wealthy guy who's also attractive and looks like Brad Pitt or George Clooney and is worth, $100 million and is nice and doesn't want to cheat on you and doesn't want someone 18 to 21.
Right. Right.
That's a nice thing to want.
But look, a couple of these women, they emasculate the men that they're with.